They say I only row my boat downstream. They call me Flow Rider. Welcome back to Tried But True. I'm your host, or whatever, Jasper. What's up? Okay, so if you were here last episode, you'll know, and the episode before that, let's be honest, haven't exactly been on my grind when it comes to the podcast, or anything in general, but I've been really unprepared, and this week, or this episode is slightly different. Okay, guys, clock this. I've got my glasses on, I've got my bag, I've got my tablet, my iPad, I filled up my drink bottle. I said, I'm going to put my drink bottle in my bag. My drink bottle is at home. So, but you also have to remember, because I've already told you this, and I don't know why you don't know this, but I'm actually recording this the day it comes out, the day before it comes out on Thursday in the morning. And yes, is it already 11:30 a.m.? Was I meant to start recording at 10? Yes. Why am I an hour and a half late to my own recording? Don't worry about it. Yeah. Like, just leave me alone, okay? Oh, what? You don't sometimes say you're going to go to bed early and then you don't get in bed until 2 a.m. because you forgot to wash your hair? Ooh, wow. Big dog on campus. God, I'm honestly sick of you. You know what? I'm saying this now. I don't do this podcast for you. I do it for Paul, and I do it in front of this audience. I do not do it for you. Also, since we're here, update on the audience. I think they're okay. Yeah. Paul, did you get rid of the body? Yeah, they're cool. We did have some casualties last time, and because of that earthquake that happened, apparently the earthquake happened today. Because my evidence for this is I saw one person's Instagram story of asking if people felt it, and 18% of people said yes. So I don't know. Maybe it happened, maybe it didn't. Maybe the moon landing happened. You know, anything is possible. This episode, we're going to talk about Easter from last weekend. We're going to rank Easter eggs. That's just all my Easter content. Because to be honest, I don't really have much else to say. Then we're going to do... I think I'm going to talk about Anzac Day. So today. I'm going to talk about today. And then I think that's pretty much it, honestly. It's going to be a teeny tiny episode that will go for an hour. So, yeah. What's been going on in my week so far? And the end of last week. Went home for a bit. That's pretty much it. Really? Ooh, but this weekend, I am living my dream scenario right now, which is also my nightmare scenario, which is I am so busy and I have something happening at every moment of the day that I am desperately trying to find time to chill out, hence being late. Actually, that's not why I was late. I was late because my alarm didn't go off, but I think I might have just not turned on my alarm, which is totally fair and probably did happen. But anyway, so yeah, today I'm doing this, and then I have the full day of uni stuff, and then tomorrow, long-time listener Gerardo is coming down. He told me he has my address, and he's going to kill me or something. I know. So Gerardo, Gerald or whatever, if you, just letting you know, door's unlocked. You know the code to my building, I send it to you. You'll get in just fine, and just don't even knock, actually. Don't give me any warning. Yeah. And, if you come, after, 3 a.m., I'm probably asleep. So, thank you very much, Geronimo. Yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm probably going to get murdered. Tomorrow or Sunday. And then I'm going to do a bunch of assignments for uni. Woo! Yeah, the crowd's going wild. Yeah, why are you cheering that? Oh, so you're cheering my downfall. Oh, so you're cheering when I get attacked with assignments that I signed up for? Wow. You too, little child who wasn't here last time, Wait, is that a newborn? Aw, guys, the audience is copulating. How cute. Yeah, Paul, get rid of it. We're maxed out in here. If there's a fire, I'm going to get so arrested for going above the max number of people. Why would we go after the oldest? He's been here the longest, and he's still cheering. Well, he's kind of cheering. Anyway, I digress. You know what? Actually, before I get on to the first segment, because I've only been here for like 5 minutes, I'm going to debrief on the last episode, because I think I really need to apologize for it, because what a absolute awful, terrible, disgusting, abhorrent, indescribable, injustifiable, unintelligible, un-American episode that was. Jesus, I listened to it and hey, there's some hope spots. I will say that. Some of it, kind of funny. And if you catch me stealing that in another episode, shh. That episode is just our little secret. No one else has to know about it, okay? Just me, George, the long-time listener, and Paul, that newborn, more like new dead. Hey, why am I making dead baby jokes? That's kind of insane. My bad, fam. My bad. Anyway, so yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the last episode. Yeah, sorry about the stand-up special. This is my plan. If I get time before next episode, or if I get time before a future episode, I think I'm actually going to try and not write it, but prepare a little bit and redo it, because that was horse doo-doo. Anyway, what else did I talk about in that episode? I generally only remember the, this guy, remember me? I was there. Yeah, that's pretty much all I remember from that episode. And that's still my favorite part. So yeah, also, warning, you can probably already tell, I'm probably not going to have the same energy, which might be a good thing, but because it is, for me, so early, I'm usually not up yet, or I am barely up. Right now, I'm usually putting eyeshadow on, not in a building, talking for an hour, which, okay, I have a prediction that this is either going to tire me out and I'm going to want to go home and die, or I'm going to have the best rest of the day ever. This is going to be the perfect way to start my day, or it's going to be the worst possible way. You know what I mean? One of two are going to happen. I think it's going to be the latter. It's going to ruin my day. What happened in pop culture lately? Coachella, Wild. Oh my god, the Gaga set. Actually no. Oh my god, that's another segment. We're gonna talk about Twitter, or not to name it. What's his real name now? X. Which, by the way, actually, we're not gonna go into that joke yet. I don't want to get cancelled. But yeah, we're gonna go into the next segment now, I guess, which is, actually no, we're not. We're gonna talk about pop culture. Shut up. You know what? I just turned my head to the door as if someone's standing there, and that's who I'm talking to. You know what? I actually really resent that you judge me for not knowing the own running of my show and for getting it mixed up. I'm sorry. What, you want a prepared, thought out, good episode of a podcast? Okay, this is reality. That's never going to happen. No one has ever scripted a podcast. No one has ever been well spoken on a podcast. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, pop culture. The Gaga thing. Addison Rae dropped a song, so both people love it, and also people talking about nepo babies and blah 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 blah. I don't want to talk about nepo babies. We've been through it enough. Actually, I do have a joke about nepo babies. that I can't remember, but it was really funny when I thought of it. I laughed. What else has happened? Charlie XCX announced her new album. Lorde is teasing a new song about being 17. That meme where it's like the two girls from Euphoria, and it's like, B, you better be joking. But then it's like, B, you better work, and it's RuPaul. Yeah, that was a really good explanation, actually, and I hope you all laughed. And I'm like, oh my god, I laughed. It was so funny. Why are you still here? Paul, I thought we kicked him out. Oh, we legally can't. Oh, if we kick him out, he'll go to the police. Oh, so it's more of a kidnapping situation than a willing to be here situation. I'll take your word for it, Paul. Back to the podcast. Pop culture moments other than that. WrestleMania happened, I guess. John Cena's a 17-time world champion. We kind of all knew that was going to happen. I don't know why people are shocked and why people are like, oh my god, he's so good. Or people are like, oh my god, he's so bad. He's John Cena. He's fine. Io Sky retained. The Iconics, aka Inspiration, made the return to wrestling for the first time in a few years at some wrestling convention on WrestleMania weekend. Becky Lynch returned, and then she lost the title immediately for some reason. Yeah. That's pretty much all. Actually, I can guarantee a lot more happened in pop culture. The Easter Bunny came. But we're going to talk about him and his exploits. Sorry, Hey, first of all, not even a funny joke. Second of all, I said it in my head and you did not hear it, and I will not repeat it because it is not a funny joke. So we're going to talk about the Easter Bunny, his exploits, his eggs, and I had something else, I think. But and we're going to talk about the feature film Hop as well. So that's going to be the Easter segment. But first, we're going to do the am I on Twitter, am I not? Hopefully not, but I see what people say on it, and it makes me want to shoot someone segment. Full title, that's what HR and marketing said was a good title. We're not changing it, so don't give me anything for it, okay? Well, give me money, but do not give me any feedback. I don't need it. We went through, we test screened it, everything. It's a perfect name, and whatever I said. Sorry, I'm just trying to. I'll be honest. I've been looking to prep for a while, and then I did, and then I cut myself up. So now we're actually stopped, and we're going to go into the next segment now. All right, welcome to, what did I call it? Is Twitter real? I don't know. I forget. That's the name of it. It's always been the name of it. I don't know what you're talking about. It was anything ever longer. And if it was, that was a working title. And I don't know why you're jumping down my throat about it. Like what? You're acting like I claimed that it was the correct title and it was what was written on my run sheet and everything. Also, rude to assume that I have a run sheet. Rude to think I need that crutch. That crutch, a traditional thing that most things have, because it makes everything easier. That crutch. Anyway, we're talking about Twitter. So, why did I bring up Twitter? Coachella, Lady Gaga. Oh yes, I saw the thing about how people were like, Lady Gaga's is so much better than Beyonce's. First of all, have not watched Beyonce's. To be honest, I think Beyonce is good. She has some great music. She also has some pretty not great music. And I'm just not the biggest fan, okay? I love Single Ladies. I love Crazy in Love. But I do not love Mostly Cowboy Carter. You know what I mean? But yeah, so the thing was... also her halftime performance is really good too. But I would say Lady Gaga's is also better. But that's not the point. What I'm trying to say is... So that started a whole discourse because... Every fan base, I feel like I've mainly seen Beyonce's. It's Beyonce is so much better than Blah. Blah is only considered nearly as good as Beyonce because they're white. Which, like, maybe that's true. But I highly doubt that, like, not even a highly doubt. Like, I don't think it's about that. Like, that probably plays a part. Race probably plays a part in how people see things. But I think, like, I don't know, I just... Not liking Beyonce isn't because you're racist. Okay? Not every Beyonce hater is a racist. Some are, 100%. But, like, not all of them. And I just think this whole thing... And what I actually think is happening is Beyonce fans and a lot of pop music fans and a lot of, in general, fandom is misogynistic. It just is. Because why do we need to say who's better? Beyonce, Taylor Swift. Who's better? Katy Perry, the trash can outside your house. Like, why do we need to compare these people? They are on the same ground. They are both as good as each other. They both bring something new, something different. They're great. Why can't we just like both of them? Or in Katy Perry's case, why can't we just dislike both of them equally? Oh, that's another thing. The Katy Cats, I've officially renounced being a Katy Cat, by the way. But the Katy Cats, you guys are delusional. Like, more delusional than the Barbs. Seriously. Like, oh my god, Katy Perry's the greatest thing ever. Her new album, amazing. Girl, admit that she flopped. It's the same people, like, the same Swifties who like, oh my god, Torture Post is amazing. No, it's not. It's not her best album. It's one of her worst. There's some really good songs on it, but let's be honest. We can and should say, hey, this is not worth. This isn't your caliber, and you shouldn't have put it out, or you should have worked on it more. And it's kind of weird how you push things out to try and push people out of the top 10 or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why can't fans just admit the last one was a bit shit, but I still like her? Just say that. That's all you need to say. But no, there's this thing, especially on Twitter, wrestling fans do it too. Every fandom does it. But it's always like, this is the best thing ever. She's amazing. She's phenomenal. Nothing will ever beat this. And it's generally the worst album produced. Or the worst match produced for wrestlers. Or like, oh my god, actually, since we're here, we're talking about wrestlers. So a lot of wrestlers lately, or in general, have come out or have been outed as, like, right-winged Trump supporters. Which, hey, guess what? WWE inherently is a political business. Like, 1, they have the current US president in the Hall of Fame. 2, the previous owner, famously donated a lot of money to his charity, quote unquote charity, because from memory, that was not a charity, allegedly. Linda McMahon, the wife of the former owner, the mother to the current, like, CEOs or whatever, like, current creative control's wife is literally Linda McMahon, is literally the head of education who's getting rid of her own job. The creative director who is at the hearing with Linda McMahon, they are Trump supporters. WWE is a pro-Trump. They have Logan Paul as one of the biggest stars for some reason. He's not even that good. Obviously, they are Trump supporters, and obviously, the people who support Trump get ahead. The people who speak out against Trump, not so much. There's a reason why one of the loudest pro-Palestinian wrestlers is not booked, even though he's one of the greatest wrestlers ever. He's only around, and he only gets a few good matches because they know how good he is, and they know how good he would be in another promotion. But otherwise, he's not becoming a champion. He's not facing Cody Rhodes. You know what I mean? Like, let me think. Chelsea Green is an outlier, I will admit, but also is she, because she's kind of being booked like horribly, and she is against all that. Anyway, why I bring it up is because, yeah, Roman Reigns, one of the biggest stars, he's a Trump supporter, obviously. Jada Parker, who was in NXT, who I actually really liked, and I feel like she could be a massive star. She's like anti-trans, which kind of annoys me, but like I'm still gonna play as her in the game. But yeah. Anyway, why did I bring this up? Oh yeah. So on Twitter, when people talked about it, people were like, "Yay, Chelsea, she's an ally," and "Boo, Jada, she's a dick." Which, hey, fair. But then in the comments, it wasn't even people defending Jada. It wasn't like, "Oh, Jada has every right to say that. She's allowed to believe that." It's criticism for the people who don't support her anymore, because wrestlers aren't political. Wrestling isn't political. Famously, one of the most political forms of entertainment there actually possibly could be. Hulk Hogan and bloody the Iron Sheik was an allegory for political things. They constantly do it. They constantly have people, have presidents and stuff like that on the show. They sung the American anthem in Canada. They are political. They are on the right side of it. They always have been. And it's insane that people don't think that. And think that it doesn't matter. Anyway, sorry for that rant. This is not... Actually, no, it is exactly what this segment is about. But yeah. Also, Nick, I talked about the Barbs. Barbs are also delusional. Girl, how are you looking at Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj and saying, "Yeah, Nicki won that"? Girl, no, she didn't. She dropped Bigfoot. She dropped that song on purpose. She sat down in the studio, recorded it, listened back and said, "Yeah, girl, drop that one." What? Hey, crazy. And then Megan dropped what? Megan's Law or whatever? Or Snake? I forget what she dropped. But she dropped like one song and it was a banger. Like, you can like Nicki Minaj. You can say she's the best female rapper ever. But you can admit that she flopped. And honestly, every time you defend something that you know is wrong, and I know you know is wrong, I just don't care about your opinion. Like, if you said, "Yes, she flopped on that, but this is really good," sure, I would trust you. If you said, "Yeah, that flopped, but I still really like Pink Friday too," I'd be like, okay, maybe Pink Friday 2 is good. It's not good. It's her worst album, and I haven't even listened to all her albums, but I know that is actual horse. Oh, sorry. Nicki Minaj just pisses me off, apparently. I actually like Nicki Minaj. I like her songs. I don't like her as a person. Isn't her husband like a pedophile or something, or a sex offender? Sorry, my mic just moved. Yeah. So, I think that's all I have for that segment, to be honest with you. Is like the Twitter thing. Oh my god, actually no. Because I am on Twitter. I am technically on it, but I am an observer. It's the only social media platform I'm on that I don't also post on. But anyway, yeah. And I feel like lately my feed has turned into like wrestling and conservatism, which is great, or pro-Trump stuff, which is crazy because what I look at on Twitter does not scream, "I'm a conservative wrestling fan." I am. Both of those things. Totally. Super conservative. I am actually a wrestling fan, but I am so conservative, I put the serve in Sorry. I put the serve in conservatism, and that's on period. You know what? Do you know what's sad? Is that joke is funny, but it's also not, because I 100% think there's gay men who will hear that or have already thought of it and mean it. They genuinely think, A, that they're serving with that fake ass tan and those white ass teeth, but 2, they don't see how that's crazy to say. You put the serve in conservatism. Explain that to a Victorian child. You know what? This is why I've said this before, but no, on pod, but I've said it. The whole thing with Victorian children be like, this would kill a Victorian child. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. I saw a TikTok. They were in the mines. They would not be killed by brain rot. They just wouldn't. Cheetos would not kill them. But I think if you try to explain how saying put the serve in conservatism is a crazy sentence, they'd be like, huh? Literally, huh? Fuck, the first one. Frick, the first one was really good. That was a good huh. Like, top 10 huhs, honestly. Yeah. So, basically, my Twitter, my X feed has turned into Trump good, liberals bad, libtards, which, hey, crazy thing to say. Yeah. And the Bobs and Katy Cats are delusional. Beyonce fans, the Beehive, bit delusional as well. Swifties are also delusional if you like tortured poets department. You know what? Shut up, Paul. You try and say it. Yeah, go on. Come on, get on the mic. Oh, your trypophobia won't let you go near this mic? Ooh. Bloody Paul. Yeah, you think you're so big and tough? Yeah. You keep talking. Oh, sorry, I just headbutted the mic. You keep talking. I'll show you some holes you can be scared of, mate. I'll show you. Anyway, that's the end of this segment. If I can find my mouse. So yeah. Next we're talking about Easter eggs, aren't we? Yeah. Hey, so I just checked the time and I am late because I have a class right now. Like, my class starts in 3 minutes and we're not done. So I am sorry, we're going to rush. I'm still going to do everything I promised. You know what? Well, I'm just not going to go to class. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, actually. No, I should. Because it's my last class. Okay, we're rushing. Okay, what do I want to say? Hop. This is a speed round. Easter speed round. I might touch more on it next episode. I won't, but I might. Started to watch Hop. Then the bunny talked and it was Russell Brand. Huh? Since when? Since when did that guy become a bunny? First of all, why is he drumming to the anthem by Good Charlotte? First of all. 2, why is a bunny British? Sorry, the only British rabbits are called rabbits, and it's Peter. Thirdly, I've said this again, I'm not going to cut that out, even if he wasn't who he was, even if he didn't have the weird accent, he should not be playing someone called EB. He should not be a rabbit, a bunny. Crazy. Next part. Easter Bunny and his exploits. Yeah, he visited me, he, yeah. What did he get me? I'll tell you what. Actually, why is the Easter Bunny a he? Sorry, but I feel like the Easter Bunny is a girl. But I also think every, Santa is also a girl. Because there's no way a guy is doing all that. Anyway, yeah. What did he get me? He got me a chocolate bunny. He got me a chocolate Easter bunny. And the second one, that was the small one that's Kinder Surprise chocolate. Sorry, I just got a whiff of, I'm rushed. I don't want to die. I'm really scared. I'm not scared, but you know what I mean. And then little Easter eggs, and then some of the hollow Easter eggs. Okay, ranking Easter eggs. We're just gonna do 7. Cream eggs or whatever they are, overrated as hell. They're last. Not even because they're that bad, but because they are underrated. I'm taking a stand. I'm making one too, but I'm taking a stand. I don't know. I feel like do they still those weird Vegemite ones? Those are weird, odd, disgusting. Do they ever do them? I don't know. Crunchy ones, they're good, but I'd rather just have a crunchy or a normal Easter egg. Normal Easter eggs, like the small ones, classic. Easter egg Kinder Surprises. If you get your kid, if the Easter Bunny gets your kid an actual Kinder Surprise for Easter, I'm going to shoot him or her. I'm going to get my shotgun. He's dead. He's gone. And you're going with him because you allowed that crap to carry on. A Kinder Surprise for Easter. Oh, but it's an egg. It's an egg. Yeah, it's a year-round egg. What, are you going to give your kid an omelette too? Oh, no, it's not different. You shut the hell up. That newborn, if he made it to his first Easter, he would not deserve an omelette. I wouldn't do that to him. You would because you're a horrible mother. Oh, you're going to cry now? God. All I ask is for a nice, good audience that will stay here without their permission. But I get a bunch of loser, horrible, bad mothers and somehow absent fathers, even though no one's been let out of here. So I don't know how that's happened. Like, did he just move to this side of the room? Why are you looking at me? I didn't do anything. Right. Okay. The plot unfolds more. Turkish Delight Easter eggs, strawberry Easter eggs. And then top best Easter egg are the little hollow ones. Ooh, if I just got those, I'd be happy. If they sold them year round, I'd be happy too. And then I wouldn't get them to be Easter because you don't do that. If they're sold year round, those eggs should not be in the basket on Easter Sunday, okay? Out. These, sorry, they just make me really mad. What else do I have to say about Easter? I don't think I have anything else to say about Easter. Yeah, I don't do anything for Easter. I sit and eat chocolate. Sometimes I see like grander family, but that's about it. Okay, next segment. Okay, so this is our last segment. We do it every week, even though it's not the premise of the show, but we do it every week. We don't do the premise of the show every week. Didn't mention it, but yeah, we didn't do the trying something new segment 2 weeks in a row, or 2 episodes in a row. Okay, this puts you on where I put you on to movies, books, music, shows, I don't know, other stuff, maybe video games. I might start doing that too. I love how I say that. I only do music every time, but I will try. I already said Heartbreak High. What else have I watched? I watched Small Town Big Story or something. It's like a new show that's on Binge, and it has that like Irish guy and that girl who's in Mad Men. You know who I'm talking about. That's a good show. I finished it in a day. I watched Summer Heights High. That's always good. But if you've never watched it, don't watch it. Like, don't give Chris Lilly any more. Okay, first of all, even if the Mr. G thing wasn't a podcast and was a show, he still did blackface, by the way. He still did, also Asian stuff as well. It was really gross. Like Bad Boys, and, I think it's Bad Boys, or Angry Boys, is by far his most problematic, and I'd say disgusting, not even funny, series. I will say Nan is a pretty good character. Yes, she's racist and all that, but that's part of the character. But I'm sorry, Chris Lilly, you can't make a character making fun of racism in the same show you do blackface. Because guess what? That's what he did. That's not over exaggeration. He plays a African American rapper, guys. He does blackface. In the same thing, he plays a Asian like mother who's like really intense, like the stereotype. Sorry, I really needed my drink bottle today. I'm dying. And I'm already so late, and I still have to edit this. Okay. Okay, that's all I have for like movies and shows. Oh, actually, movies. I watched Billy Madison the other day. Also, super problematic and wouldn't happen today, but it's a good movie. But now, what you're really here for? Music. Okay, I got into Jessica Malboy and Megan Trainor in the last 2 days again. So from Jessica Malboy, Pop a Bottle, Fill Me Up. Crazy title, crazy lyrics. When you think about it, and if a gay man sung it, I'd be like, hell yeah, brother. And then Burn. That's pretty much all, actually. I didn't really deep dive into it yet. And then for Megan Trainor, obviously I did like Lips Are Moving, Me Too. The other one from that era, No. And then also Nice to Meet Ya, underrated song with Nicki Minaj. That's why I brought it up. And then I also have, Teen Jesus and the Teen Jesus dropped a new song, Balcony. It's so good. I'm so happy. I nearly screamed. Soap also dropped a new song called Uppercut Kisses. If you don't know who they are, they're a small British band, and I feel like they got famous because they did a like rock cover of SOS, and it's really good. I personally listen to it more than the original. The original is amazing, obviously, by ABBA. But yeah, also got more into Lady Gaga, like Love Game, Applause, 911, pretty much Chromatica again. I was back into Chromatica after my 2-minute exodus of it. Got a bit back into Taylor Swift in like 1989. Got back into pop music. Hermit the Frog by Marina. Rocket the Kabash by The Clash. Yeah, Dochiness and Altima, her anxiety. Hers not. Hers a different lady. You know who that is. One of my favorite songs from her. Megan Thee Stallion. I keep saying her name wrong. Is it Megan or Megan? I know I asked this last time. Oh my god, I'm sweating. And oh my god. I need to sit down and shut up. And I have to go into the classroom and really have to say stuff. And I'm going to shoot myself in the face. That's not serious. Yeah, anyway. So that's the end of the episode, everyone. So, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the cold open. I didn't mention it, but I thought that was my best one yet. It's my second one. Bye.